Good afternoon and welcome to the Tennessee Smokies Wicked Weed Brewing pregame show. I'm Ben Slotnick from the Smokies Baseball Broadcasting Center. We'll have Mick Gillespie and Richie Giuliano on the call live from Smokies Stadium for the finale of a six-game series between the visiting Chattanooga Lookouts, the Double-A affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds, and the Tennessee Smokies, the Double-A affiliate of the Chicago Cubs. First pitch will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. The Tennessee Smokies broadcast pregame show is brought to you by Wicked Weed Brewing. Wicked Weed is the official craft beer of the Tennessee Smokies. Since 2012, Wicked Weed has been pushing the envelope, crafting unique beers with bold flavors for the forward drinker. Find your new favorite at Smokies Stadium or at a local retailer. It's been a back-and-forth series between the Lookouts and Smokies. The Smokies won Game 1. The Lookouts won Game 2 in extras. The Smokies won Game 3 5-4. And the Lookouts got the W in both Game 4 and 5. Today, the Smokies look to win and go for the series split. Here's an overview of the series statistics through 5 games. The Smokies have outscored the Lookouts by 1 run, 26-25. The Smokies have out-hit the Lookouts by 14, 51-37. The Lookouts and Smokies are even with 6 home runs each. And Lookouts pitchers have 56 strikeouts and 18 walks with a solid 3.1 strikeout to walk ratio, while Smokies pitchers have 52 strikeouts and 28 walks with a below average 1.9 strikeout to walk ratio. The 8th and 9th batters in the Lookouts order have been the story of this series. They are both hitting north of 310 in the first 5 games. The 8 hitters are a combined 5 for 16, batting .312 with 3 home runs, 4 walks, 5 RBIs, 5 runs scored, and just 4 strikeouts. And the 9th hitters of the Lookouts order are a combined 6 for 17, batting .353 with a double, a pair of walks, 2 runs batted in, 4 runs scored, and 5 strikeouts. For a Lookouts team that entered this series with a bottom 5 team batting average in minor league baseball, to have the bottom 2 spots in the order record as many runs scored as strikeouts through 5 games played of this 6-game series is remarkable. Today, the Smokies look to split the series and retake sole possession of first place in the Southern League North. All right, it's time for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll introduce today's starting lineups, team notes, the Hampton Inn and Suites keys to the game. More Smokies baseball coverage is coming up next. Welcome back to the Tennessee Smokies Wicked Weed Brewing pregame show. I'm Ben Slotnick from the Smokies Baseball Broadcasting Center. The finale of a 6-game series between the Lookouts and Smokies is coming up in just a few minutes, but first, it's time to introduce today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Chattanooga Lookouts at 27-22 overall, first place in the Southern League North, half a game ahead of the second place Smokies. Leading off for the Lookouts, center fielder Jacob Hurtubise. Batting second baseman Ivan Johnson. Batting third, the designated hitter James Free. Batting cleanup with a Double-A high 79 strikeouts, right fielder Reese Hines. Batting fifth, the first baseman Alex McGarry. Shortstop hitting sixth, Jose Torres. Batting seventh, the left fielder Quincy McAfee. Batting eighth, third baseman Nick Quintana. And batting ninth, the catcher, Eric Yang. Starting on the mound for the Lookouts is the 24-year-old right-hander, Christian Roa. He's 1-4 overall with a 6.56 ERA through 9 starts. In Monday night's series opener, Roa allowed 6 earned runs on 6 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts in his 4th loss of the season. The Cincinnati Reds are certainly proud of their Double-A affiliate's defensive dominance. Chattanooga has allowed 5 runs or fewer in 9 of its last 10 games, including 4 straight. Lookout starting pitchers have recorded back-to-back quality starts. On the other hand, today's starting pitcher Christian Roa has been shelled by the Smokies offense this season. Roa has failed to make it out of the fifth inning and allowed at least 4 earned runs in all 3 starts versus Tennessee. Against the Smokies, Roa is 0-3 with a brutal 11.45 ERA. In 11 innings pitched, he's allowed 14 earned runs on 14 hits, 10 walks, and 18 strikeouts. The Smokies have a .318 team batting average against Roa. Offensively, however, Lookout second baseman Ivan Johnson has had an outstanding series after struggling for the first time out against the Smokies. In mid-April, Johnson went 0 for 10 with 5 strikeouts at Smokies Stadium. This series, Johnson is 6 for 19 with a double, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs, 7 runs scored, and only 3 strikeouts. Now for the home team, the Tennessee Smokies at 27-23 overall, second place in the Southern League North, half a game behind the first place Lookouts. Leading off for the Smokies, left fielder Pete Crow Armstrong. Batting second, the shortstop Luis Vazquez. Batting third, the Southern League leader in home runs, right fielder Owen Casey. Batting cleanup, first baseman Nelson Maldonado. Batting fifth, the Southern League leader in doubles and extra base hits, the designated hitter B.J. Murray. Batting sixth in center field, Jordan Wogu. Batting seventh on a 5-game hit streak, second baseman Andy Weber. Batting eighth, the catcher Caleb Knight. And batting ninth, looking for his first career Double-A base hit, third baseman Scott McKeon. Starting on the mound for the Smokies is the 23-year-old left-hander Cole Franklin. He's 2-2 overall with a .412 earned run average through 4 starts. In Monday night's series opener, Franklin threw 5 scoreless innings on just 1 hit, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts in his second win of the season. Since his 6-game hit streak and going 5 for his last 12 at-bats with a pair of home runs, Owen Casey is on a 3-game hitless streak and 0 for his last 12 at-bats with 6 strikeouts. On a positive note, Smokies middle infielder Andy Weber has had an exceptional series. In 5 games played, he is 9 for 20 with a double, a home run, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Now it's time for today's Keys to the Game, brought to you by Hampton Inn & Suites. The Hampton Inn & Suites, located just behind Smokies Stadium, is the proud host hotel of the Tennessee Smokies. The first key is for Smokies starting pitcher Cole Franklin to throw at least 5 innings. It's essential to use no more than 3 relievers in today's game. Franklin has recorded at least 15 outs in 3 consecutive starts since throwing 4 innings in his Double-A debut. We know that Franklin is capable of accomplishing this first key. And the second key is for the Smokies to hold the Lookouts scoreless in the 5th. The Smokies still have the best 5th inning run differential in the Southern League, but in Game 4, they were outscored 6-0 in the 5th in a 7-5 loss, and last night, the Smokies were outscored 3-0 in the 5th in a 4-1 loss. All right, that wraps up the Tennessee Smokies Wicked Weed Brewing pregame show. When we return, we'll have Mick Gillespie and Richie Giuliano on the call live from Smokies Stadium. Game 6 of Lookouts versus Smokies is coming up next.